and the electricity flows in one complete circuit. It must go through 2 bulbs from this 9-volt battery. Now let's screw the bulbs in and see what happens. First I'll screw in this 1.5 volt. There we go. And this 100-watt bulb. Let's screw that in. And there we are. The small bulb lights, the large one doesn't, but the small bulb goes out. Let's try that again. It lights, but only for a few moments. Why is it going out? Well, let's try another experiment. I'm going to take this bulb out and break it apart and just use the filament. So, break the glass. I covered it in masking tape to keep the pieces together. There we go, that should be alright. Now pull the filament carefully so it doesn't break. And here's a filament from a 100-watt bulb. Now let's go put this back in that piece and see what happens this time. Alright, filament's in place. Let's put that small bulb in. Yeah. It lights, but it goes out after about 5 seconds. Okay, we're going to try this again. This time, once again, I'm going to screw in the bulb. It'll light for a moment, then goes out. And I'm going to try and blow across this big filament and watch what happens. The little bulb lights. And the harder I blow, the brighter it gets. And as soon as I stop blowing on it, this little bulb goes out. So what's going on? Now we can get part of the answer by touching the filament very carefully. It's hot. And that reduces the flow of electricity. Blowing on it cools it, allowing more electricity to flow so the bulb can light. Now we can test this by taking an ice cube and putting it against that filament, and once again we see the bulb lighting because the filament is being cooled off. Now let's go try it another way. Alright, now I've switched bulbs. This is now a 150-watt bulb, and if I screw in the little bulb, it lights up, and it appears to stay lit. So let's try that same experiment without the cover on it and see what happens then. Okay, the glass is broken. Let's pull it out. There we go. There's the filament from a 150-watt bulb. Now let's go try it. Now when I screw this bulb in, with this filament the bulb remains lit. I can blow on it and it gets a little bit brighter, but the bulb doesn't go out. This larger filament simply doesn't get hot enough to increase the resistance. So let's help it along. I light a couple matches here and I heat that filament up. Now we see the bulb going out because the additional heat is increasing the resistance and it's reducing the amount of electricity to flow so the bulb goes out.